Hi, my name is Kelsey. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Bakersfield, California, and I am the Uniboob queen. I was botched at birth, basically. I was diagnosed with pectus excavatum, which is where you have a concave chest and it has distorted like your rib cage and your sternum. Growing up, it didn't bother me as much, but as I got older, as a teenager, I could start seeing, that I was different. And I couldn't really do like a lot of sports and run and activities because I really couldn't keep up with everybody else. So like 6th grade, I went to the doctor and he said one of my lungs couldn't fully expand and the indentation was so deep that it would push my heart over to the right. So I had no choice but to have surgery at the age of 13. The surgery was pretty invasive. They did have to do like a Y incision on my chest. They had to reset some of my rib cage. They took a steel rod and used wires and connected it to my sternum. Recovery was pretty long. I was out of school for 6 months. It was a horrific experience. But then after that, as a teenager, I was different. You could tell that my right breast was more to the right and severely smaller than my left breast. I would get made fun of and it was, it wasn't fun. I knew as soon as I turned 18, I was going to have surgery and I would be normal. So in June 2007, I finally went in for my first breast augmentation. After surgery, I still did not look normal. I had a uniboob. There wasn't any definition between the two breasts. So I then went into him and he's like, well, I think it's just because you didn't go big enough. I went to see another surgeon and he basically, looked at me and said, oh yeah, this is fixable, but we're gonna have to take your implants out and you're gonna have to be without implants for an entire year. And that whole year being without implants, like that had an effect on me emotionally also because it kind of went back to how I felt when I was younger and had, the deformed boobs, like it just took me back. So I finally make it through the year and go back to have the new implants put in. In the process of healing, I saw that something had went wrong again. It didn't look normal. He sits down and basically looks at me and just says, well, I don't think there's anything else that we can do for you. It's been like this for quite some time now, and I kind of just got used to it and put it in the back of my mind and just told myself it is what it is. I will never be normal. Hey.
Hola. So what's up?
Since, we talked last, I was able to get a consultation appointment with Dr. Dubrow and Dr. Nassif.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I'm choosing now to finally seek out another surgery because I'm sick and tired of feeling like less of a woman.
That's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely a huge burden on her shoulders. She's dealt with it since the age of 13. So I'm hoping this will be the last surgery that I'll have to see her go through.
I'm excited, yeah.
And then afterwards, we can go bathing suit shopping.
Yeah, bathing suit shopping, bra shopping, regular clothes shopping. I've literally been dealing with this my entire life and I want to be done with it. I just want to look normal.
You know what's weird?
You.
Besides that.
Go ahead, what?
Have you noticed that we do all these incredibly difficult cases? We find a way to make them work. The patients are now coming in expecting us to perform miracles like we have superpowers or something.
That's 100% definitely true.
If you could have a superpower, what superpower would you have?
An ability to predict the outcome or future.
I'll tell you what I would choose. The ability of super smell. You walk into the room.
No way.
Hold on.
I knew it.
You pass a little gas. Maybe you didn't shower that well. You forgot to spray the deodorant. I know not to hug you.
That's probably one of the stupidest things I've heard.
I think that would help my day a lot.
Good afternoon, Dr. Nassif, Dr. Dubrow. Here's Kelsey and
Hey.
Chris.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are
Hi,
you?
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a seat. So we have looked at your history, lots of questions. So you had a pectus excavatum.
Yes.
What did it look like cosmetically?
Honestly, like if I laid down, I could literally pour liquid into the indentation and it would stay.
Wow, that's very severe. Having Pectus excavatum surgery, which is one of the most painful operations you can undergo. At age 13, I just feel incredibly deeply for her and what she's been through.
That indentation caused my breasts to develop very weird, like a huge size difference between the two. Yeah.
Okay. At what age did you have your first breast surgery?
As soon as I graduated high school.
At 18.
Yeah. Afterward, they looked like they were stuck together in the center.
You know what that's called?
Symastia.
Right away you developed a symastia?
I confronted him about it and he, like pushed it, looked at it and was like, well, maybe we just need to go bigger. And I'm like, I don't know if that's that's the right answer.
Maybe they didn't really understand how complicated Kelsey's case really is.
So then we scheduled a surgery date, but I didn't want to pay to be put under. So he was like, well, we can do that, we can arrange that.
Meaning what? Doing it awake?
Yeah.
Stitching this stuff down to your chest bone? Awake?
Mm-hmm. It was about 2 hours and I was in agony, like it was terrible. And then seeing what was kind of going on made it 10 times worse.
What type of result are you expecting and what do you want to have fixed?
This breast is totally deformed and then the symastia.
Right.
And then my wish list would be to go a little bigger.
Breast greedy.
Bad answer.
I would like to have, bigger breasts, defined breasts, and just look normal. I mean, if I can't go bigger, I'll take looking normal. Ta-da.
Okay. So put your hands on your hips and push in.
Push it.
Oh yeah, she does have a significant symastia. The muscle is not connected to anything. Do you know what I mean? It's not connected at all. See, normally the pectoralis major muscle on the right and on the left side are connected straight down to their individual ribs, right, on their side.
Okay.
Yours are completely disrupted and elevated up. And the problem is that your ribs, and there's nothing to sew down into here. Feel that? There's no rib right there. This is a heck of a problem. This is potentially not fixable. Okay, this is what we know. Number one, you've had congenital surgery that has disrupted the muscle attachment points we depend on to fix your uniboob.
Okay.
Number two, you have a complete and full symastia. Even though it looks like you have a little cleavage, you have a complete uniboob. It goes all the way across. Kelsey has the most complicated symastia that I've ever seen. With a pectus, everything goes in, and with a symastia, the implant pockets touch. But her abdominal muscles are not holding the lower part of her breast pocket up either. This is an incredibly difficult problem. This is the other thing we know. Going bigger, forget it. Not in a million years. Not unless you want me to fix it and have it break down in 3 to 6 months. This is a hard case. Do I think I can fix this? I do. Am I sure? No. Have I ever had one break down? Not yet. And I want to try to do it.
Okay. If he can fix what I have and make this work, it would be awesome. I'm just sick and tired of feeling like less of a woman.
He hears me say this all the time, and I hear him say this all the time. Of all the ones of these I've seen, this is the hardest. You win the prize. This is the hardest.
I hope that it's repairable.
You're the most difficult symastia surgery
Congratulations.
that there is on the planet. Let's chat. I've done symastia many times.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever done it with someone who's had pectus excavatum surgery. That adds a level of complexity to the most complex surgery that there is in breast surgery anyway. So you're like complex breast surgery on steroids.
Today's my first surgery. It's just nerve-wracking because there's all these what-if factors, that can come into play once he opens me up and he sees what's going on.
The options were to take these out, reconstruct the pocket, wait a few weeks, let things heal and put the new one in, or if I can come up with a stable construct at this time, then I could potentially put implants in. That is on the table as a possibility. I think it's a very small possibility. I think that's about a 10% chance.
Okay, are you ready to go back? Let's go get you tucked into bed.
Okay, this is gonna be good. I'm excited. All right, let's go.
It's surreal. I know I'm gonna be without breasts for like 6 weeks, maybe even longer. So that kind of, is a Debbie Downer, but once we're all said and done, I'm hoping to just look normal. I just want normal boobs, that's all.
The world's most difficult breast case. Just another day at the office. For Kelsey's surgery, I'll remove her old implants and create a new breast pocket by using her existing scar tissue and reinforcing it with mesh. The implants will remain out for 6 weeks, allowing the chest to heal, and her second surgery will involve cutting around her areola and putting in 2 new implants. How are you? Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
Good to see you. How do you feel? Are you in pain?
A little. I'm just really tired, I think is what it is.
Okay, so this is one of those cases where super complex. I made the pocket, I made the new room. You were so separated, I couldn't even push them together no matter how hard I tried without putting stitches in. So then I thought, all right, I could stop now and this would work. It was very complicated, but what did I do? I still reinforced it with mesh on each side. And at the end of the day, I was able to do it. To put an implant in.
Oh, wow.
So you're welcome. Don't thank me yet.
Okay.
Thank me.
Tomorrow?
Thank me in a couple weeks. We'll do a post-op check. I'll change your dressing. You know, maybe a Thousand Island or blue cheese, whatever you want. That wasn't that funny, was it?
Hi, good morning, Kelsey.
I'm here for my check-in with Dr. Dubrow.
Okay, go ahead and sign in.
It's the day after my surgery, and I'm actually feeling kind of delirious from the pain medication, but other than that, I mean, I expected a lot worse. I'm hoping they look normal and are separated and that the somastia repair took.
Time will tell once he removes the bandage.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelsey. I'm gonna get you taken back to see the doctor.
That was not awkward.
Well, I didn't want to lift you up.
I'm very nervous just because in the past, I've had all my surgeries, go wrong, and even the repair work go wrong. So I was optimistic knowing it was going to be 2 surgeries, and now that it was 1, it kind of makes me feel concerned and a bit leery about how they're going to look.
Hi. How are
Hello.
you guys?
Good.
How do you feel?
Surprisingly, I feel pretty good. I mean, I thought it would be like way more painful.
I want to make sure things are intact still, right? Because, what we did was some serious surgery. What I'm hoping to deliver to her is a nice pair of C-cups that are normal appearing and beautiful and in the right position and allow her to wear all those clothes that she wants to wear again. Okay, good. Good. You're a little swole on the inside, but this is great. Obviously, the Uniboob is gone.
It's gone, yeah.
It's gone, okay? This is meant to be a tight that you need to wear 24/7, okay? I know, right? Is that brutal?
Oh, a little. That's okay.
Okay, so we've got them separated. I know patients and I know women, and I know what's going on in your mind. So I told you there was a 90% chance I was gonna do it in 2 stages. So then when I told you I did in 1 stage, you go, uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm panicked.
Rather than what we men would do, which is, cool, 1 stage, right?
That's right.
Right? Okay, so the reason is because it wasn't about stitching stuff down as much as it was about making a new pocket. When I first met Kelsey, I was both scared and secretly excited because at this stage of my career, I want to do the hardest and most difficult there is. And now I have not only created new pockets for Kelsey's breast, I've reinforced it with basically a concrete wall. There is no way this repair is gonna break down ever again. Not on my watch. If you make the next 2 months, Symastia is over.
I've never just been able to lead a normal life without having to worry about, my chest. I've been yearning for this and wanting this for so long. Like, it's so weird that it's tangible right now and I have it. I will have it once I recover. At first, I would literally wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and expect to see the somastia come back, but the repair stuck and everything took and everything was awesome. I've been super excited about the way that I look, so I'm excited to see how everybody else is going to react. Peace this out! Woo! Ow, ow! Dose! Ow, ow! Dose boobies! Before, my Uniboob reminded me of the lifelong struggle that I've had. And now that I have the chest that I've wanted since I was a teenager, I feel like a totally new person. I have a new outlook on life.
Dang! They look good. They look
I never thought I'd see the day
I know,
of you
right?
walking this comfortable in a bathing suit.
I know. I didn't either.
It's amazing. Kelsey's just glowing. Her confidence is up. She's not self-conscious. She's just happy.
This is like a big achievement for me because, I mean, this is something that I've battled with since I was born. Now that I've finally overcome it, I can, finally walk away from it.
That's awesome. Even like your self-confidence, like you're glowing. Cheers! 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 Two titties!
Two titties.